So I was able to leave my 200K per year job with financial freedom, having my living expenses covered by my investment income. Now the question is, can anyone do this? And I think from my heart, I really believe yes, that almost anyone can do this. Now there's some people that have maybe a mental disability or they don't have the capacity to be able to do it. Other people have other physical issues and things. I get it, but this is something that I think almost anybody can do. Now, will all people do this? And I will say the answer is no. And the reason why, actually really few will, is it takes work to learn. It takes getting beat up again and again and again and just trying new things and being willing to fail so that you can learn. And I think that's one thing I've learned about financial independence is that it takes effort. You're gonna have losses. You're gonna have things go not in your favor. You're gonna have to spend time researching and learning things when you could be out having fun with your friends, right? So it's kind of the pay now so that you can play later approach. And even with that, not everything's gonna go well. We've made money, we've lost money, but I think that it's so important to just realize that you can do it. It is something that can be done. People do it all the time. And I've always thought if someone else did it, I look at them like, they don't look that smart, right? I think I can pull it off. So we're gonna go over it in 3 easy steps, how you can do it, what financial independence really is, and how it could look like for you. Let's jump in. All right, so my name is Bronson Hill. I'm the CEO of Bronson Equity. We do projects such as this apartment behind me here. We're doing things that help people get cash flow, appreciation, or tax benefits. Lately, it's been a lot of things in private businesses that cash flow well as oil and gas that offer tax benefits, as well as cash flow strategies. So I'm not your investment advisor, so you obviously get your own independent advice, but let's jump into kind of how people discover financial independence. So the first thing is that independence means freedom of choice. It really means figuring out what you want to do with your life, right? We say financial freedom. A lot of times it really comes down to time freedom. How do you want to be spending your time? What are the things that you want to be doing that are going to allow you to be able to spend more time? You can make more money, but you can't make more time. I will actually pay a lot of money so that people take care of problems so that I can enjoy my life and not have things take up more of my time, right? So it looks different for every person. You've got to figure out what your specific goals are, but a big one comes down to time. The barrier to entry really to learn about financial freedom and passive investing is that sometimes people don't have resources. Now I will say this, there's a theory out there that says that you either come from money or you don't.
Either you got my money or you don't.
You may have heard this, you may have felt this, right? I didn't come from money, came from a very middle class home. Both my parents were teachers, right? I didn't have a lot of knowledge around money, right? I just didn't learn it. There is some of this that does exist where some people do come from money, but there's a stat from Fidelity Investments from 2019 that 86% of millionaires actually are self-made. It means they're self-taught. There isn't actually, just this silver spoon in their mouth and they were just kind of handed things over time. That does happen, but it's actually the exception rather than the rule. It's almost 90% of them figured out how to do it on their own, which is really encouraging, right? So a lot of it comes down to mindset. I've seen myself have breakthroughs, or others have breakthroughs, and very quickly 10 or 20x their net worth within just a period of a few years. That happened in my life. I've seen it happen in other people's lives. And I'm believing too, it can happen for you if you just simply change your mindset, right? So we find a different way to think. That's a great book by Joe Dispenza. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And it talks about how we get stuck in these negative patterns, thinking we're this kind of person, this is the kind of person we are. Once you begin to change some of those patterns, anything becomes possible. Because you realize anybody else out there, they're really no different than you and me. And if we just simply put into practice the things that they have done, we can achieve similar results. So what are the strategies for success for starting? I would say start with small things. Go to meetups, start investing in a single deal. I've spoken with over 2,500 high net worth investors. A lot of times it began with just one deal. I put 50,000 or 100,000 of this one deal, and it went really well, or it didn't go well, and here's what I learned, and that's really, really valuable. So it gives you help get these consistent investment experiences, and then you're looking for cash flow streams. I realized I didn't need $1 million a year, right? I needed $5,000 or $6,000 a month of investment income, which was really what would allow me to help me grow my wealth over time. So what I would say is the first thing is really invest in yourself, start learning, start investing, start now. Everything is learning, so give yourself a chance to learn and start to do it. Here's a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. It says, financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it, right? It's available to those who learn about it and work for it. So I hope you're ready to work for it. If you haven't joined our investment club, you're not hearing about our amazing deals. We've got some stuff in the pipeline that I'm just so excited about. And so if you are interested, you can click the link below and we'll start a relationship with you and let you know about our upcoming deals. Thanks for taking the time to educate yourself. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.